Greetings. Friends, we all are aware of the fact that we are facing unprecedented times these days because of COVID-19 virus that's stuck. And obviously, COVID-19 virus is having a huge impact on the economies of the world, especially the hospitality and tourism industry and airlines industry. I'm very disgusted by the fact that everybody is talking about post-coronavirus strategies for economy. What they should try to understand that this COVID-19 is not going anywhere for another 3, 4, 5, 6 or maybe 10 months, the way the reports are coming out, until and unless we don't find the vaccination for it, and each and everyone in this world is not taken care of by that vaccination. So this virus is going to stay there. So what about during coronavirus period? We forget about the post-coronavirus. We have to talk about the period during which coronavirus is existent and how do we help our economy to grow? How do we help hospitality and tourism industry and airlines industry to grow? The new normals are going to be different now. Whatever we earlier used to take for granted, those things are going to change now. There will be a new world order and new normals will come into existence. These new normals could include lots and lots of things. What I feel is that industries should try to first of all try to operate at their break-even point. In hospitality industry, in tourism industry, our hotels, our airlines, they should first try to operate at their break-even point. They should not look at 100% occupancy or 80% occupancy. The new normal would be a 40% occupancy is going to be taken as very good, very big. The fact is that we are suffering huge amount of losses around the globe. Now we have to minimize our losses. We should not look at profit, but first of all, our first target should be to minimize our losses, then zero losses, and then look at profits. And what we have to build up a huge or a new or altogether a different set of protocols to be followed. And these protocols could include the fact that testing. Now, what I was reading a couple of days back was that India is going to produce around about 20 lakh kits by the end of May, and every month these kits are going to be produced. And what we can see over here is that these kits are going to cost somewhere around 1,000 to 2,000 rupees. And what we can do is we can have the cost of these kits factored into our ticket pricing. And what we can build up in times to come over a period of time is that the ticket pricing could increase by around 1,000 to 2,000 rupees. Each customer has to report at least 2 to 3 hours before the departure of his flight at the airport. He is tested, and within 20 minutes, it's found out whether he's coronavirus positive or negative, and accordingly, he's allowed to board the flight. Now, what if he turns out to be positive? What should we do next? The next protocol could be flexibility of fares, flexibility of pricing, and flexibility of settling the claims of the customers. Now, what we have to do is that we have to immediately refund that particular amount of money to the customer, because obviously the customer is not at fault and he's not aware of the fact that whether he has contracted that disease or not, whether he has contracted that virus or not. He may have contracted it within past 24 hours or 48 hours. So he should not be penalized also. So insurance companies will pitch in over here, the airlines will pitch in over here, and the customer is given these flexi fares based upon which he's able to get his 100% refund, excluding the cost of the testing. Now, second most important aspect that we could look at vis-a-vis protocols is concerned is the social distancing. Now, the social distances is an overused word these days. What I personally feel is we are not looking at social distances, we are looking at physical distancing. And we have to have at least a physical distance between the customers, be it airlines, be it hospitality industry, be it hotels. Now, what I'm suggesting over here is the buffet system within the hotels will change. We will not have any buffets within the hotel, but there will be only room service within the hotels. Airlines, where they used to have a seating capacity of 160, 140, 120 travelers or 200 travelers, now they'll have an occupancy of around about or seating capacity of maybe 100, 110. So they'll decrease their seating capacity, and they can have they can look at the fact that how these protocols could be changed, how it could be evolved over a period of time. Testing is something that is going to be mandatory over a period of time, as we used to hear about in 1960s and 70s, that you never used to get an opportunity to travel until and unless or various countries also used to refuse you visas until and unless you were you tested for BCG or measles and you had taken the shots for those particular things. So that's going to be a very important aspect. Hospitality, tourism, airlines, education is going to evolve. New protocols are going to come into place over a period of time. All the leading academicians have to sit together, they have to brainstorm, and they have to identify what things could be done. Thank you.